What's up, guys? We're back with another build. This one's going to be a little bit different than what I'm used to. Well, I say that. I build a lot of crazy stuff. It's a 3-wheel bike that I'm going to put a motor on the back. This thing was given to me. It was already started. They tore it apart for who knows what reason. They had it stored in an old barn. I found as many pieces as I could, put in this little basket. And hopefully everything's here. I'm thinking it is. I'm hoping it is. I don't have a motor, but it looks like they used a 40 sprocket on it. I don't know. We'll see. Not sure about the motor mounts. Looks like it's missing a couple bolts. So maybe we can find something to weld in its place. But as far as I can tell, rear end, there's a couple bolts there. I don't know if they're all there. Either way, rear end, seat, frame, front tire. Looks like I got a basket. I'm assuming that's the front basket. It could be the back. Set this out of the way. Handlebars with, looks like a throttle cable or brake cable, and vice versa on the other side. A little panic button. Got a fender. I'm assuming front fender because there's only one. And looks like the brakes. Front brakes, I would hope. Yeah, front brakes. So yeah, we're going to attempt to put this thing back together. Possibly paint it. I got some black. I need to look at this rear end, make sure the bearings are all good and everything's working. I did notice that it is a one-wheel wonder, which is probably good. Probably helps with steering and stuff. There is some little pieces welded on this rear end, so I don't think I can remove it again, but hopefully it's fine. The bearings are welded in, probably keep them from popping out. Looks like I need to do something to, that would be the bottom. Yeah, that would be the bottom. So need to weld some stuff on there, get it a little stronger, because my big old butt probably break this thing in half. I have an old motor for it, an old 7-horse Subaru. I love these little motors. Sitting over here under all this junk. A little bit of leaves and cleaning, but it did run. I'm sure it'll run again. We got the right sprocket on it, because that's usually all I use. So I'm sure I got some chains somewhere over here, and we'll get it thrown back together. So let me do a quick inventory on it, and I'll probably go ahead and paint up that rear end and paint up that front and see what we got. Got it hung up. I got the front forks here, and we got the bike over here. Well, the frame part. I scraped a lot of stickers off, but this one just, it wraps all the way around, so you're not really going to notice it once I paint it. But yeah, we're fixing to paint it all black. I'm going to leave this part chrome just to give it a little bit of color, especially with the chrome handlebars. I think it'll look good. We're going to paint it in the black we got here. Flat black. See if I focus that. There we go. Flat black. So yeah, that's what it's going to be. Y'all hang on. Let me get a coat on this thing. We'll take a look at it. There it is. Flat black. I love flat black. Looks like it's missing some spots, but that's just the way the sun's coming through the tree. But yeah, they put it on there. Turned out pretty nice. I got a few runs, but oh well. I ain't no painter. It'll be alright once it dries up. Time my kids get done beating the piss out of it, it ain't gonna look good anyhow. Yeah, that's it. Turned out pretty good. I'm thinking about getting some red, doing the wheels red. Give it kind of like that hot rod type look. There's the forks. They're all black. Like an idiot, I painted this part, and then I realized that nobody ever sees that. But I guess it's alright. Either way, it's painted. Now I'm going to go over here while this is drying. I'm going to work on the rear end and get it tore apart and see what we got. Alright guys, so we got the parts painted. We got the frame, the forks, part for the seat, and I didn't take the tires off. I'm still kicking around the idea of painting them a different color, but for now they can stay rusty. Sorry. Got the rear end painted. It turned out alright. I went ahead and welded one bolt right here. That's all I got. And we're going to see how that works. And if so, I'll get another bolt weld on that side. But hopefully it all at least lines up because I'd like to get it running. But now I'm going to start reassembling it. I don't know how much of that I'm going to film because I got people on the way over. Just gets hard asking a bunch of people, you know, hey, you mind if I'm got you on camera? So I may postpone it till tomorrow. But anyways, it's painted, ready to be reassembled. And let's get it back together and try to get a motor on it and see if we can get it to move. Alright, so I'm going to start reassembling this thing. Got some bearing grease. I'm going to grease these bearings up before I put them in there. Take all this tape off. Alright, so that should be plenty of grease for these. There we go. Just gotta figure out how this thing goes together now. Spin that around, let some of that grease get worked in there a little bit. This out of the way. Sit that right there. Alright. Oh, there. Curse it, where? Alright, so we got the bearings back in there. Put these spacers back on. This back on. I believe that goes on before the handlebars, but we shall see. Alright. That should be good for that part. I don't want to put the tire on yet. Plus I have to go through here and figure out the lengths of everything. Lengths. Sorry. Let me find these handlebars. Take these cables off. This one's pretty messed up. I don't even know if it'll work. I'm sure we'll rig it up to work somehow. Let's find the size that fits that. Oh, let's hope for a 1/2 inch. There we go. starting to look almost like a bike now. Now it doesn't have the pedals or anything for the other sprocket, sorry. So we're just going to wing it. Which is pretty much what I do with everything on the show. So, no big deal. Alright, let me figure out how to get this rear end and stuff on there. Alright, so kind of figuring this out as I go. Alright, the problem is I don't know how far up I can go. So I guess I'll start with it all the way back and then move it forward as I need to. Alright, so I guess to start I'm just going to scoot as far back as it'll go. Then I'll move it up as I get the motor on and decide that. That looks pretty good. Not quite all the way back, but pretty close. Alright, that was easier than I thought. Let's go ahead and figure out this front brake situation and fender and tire. So I pulled some pictures of these particular bikes up online. It looks like this goes here. Like that. At least I hope that's how it goes. One thing is trying to get this thing back together without scratching all the paint back off. Plus putting all the parts back where they belong. Alright, so I gotta wait to tighten that until I get this front tire back on. I don't know how this goes on. Alright, so Plus, I think that basketball took on there somehow. I may wait on that basket. I don't know if I like it yet. This thing's far from the bike anymore. I like it when I'm right every once in a while. Well, I reckon that's close enough. Well, it's looking like a bike again. Definitely a unique little bike. I didn't look it up. It's probably old and worth a lot, and probably should have put it back original and got rid of it. But I guess it is what it is now. Alright, so what's next? Seat. Gotta get the seat on there. Gotta find the seat. Bracket on the seat. Bolt that on. I gotta find a nut for this. I'm gonna set the seat on there and I'm gonna stop for today. Pick it back up in the morning.